Life is me and you. Yo, what's going on, man? Happy Thursday. Keep this live relatively short, but as we get closer to 420, right? It pretty much encapsulates this whole bit of a fight between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, right? Because with all of these, I don't know, atrocities and sinful acts of Ryan Garcia and the way he's going about building up this fight and all the crazy things that he's allegedly speaking as if it's the truth. He's fighting on such an iconic 420 Stoner Day. It's very hilarious. You know, for a guy who pretends to be the good Christian, he casts a lot of stones. You know, I'm not too sure what are the pillars. You know, like what does it mean to be a Christian? You know, because I was raised Catholic, so it's like a denomination of that Abrahamic, you know, monotheistic religion. But obviously, it's about the life and the teachings of Jesus. But Ryan sure seems to be such an unforgiving person, right? And I was watching this little video that he was talking about Justin Bieber. I don't even know if I clicked the live button. Yeah, maybe I did. But yeah, man, it's funny because usually the people that blame the most, right, and they cast aspersions and slander people's name, they usually are the ones that are hiding the most skeletons, right? I'm sure Ryan has a lot to say about certain topics, and I'm sure that if you were to dig up on Ryan, you know, he wouldn't be such a clean person, right? Because again, it's not about being perfect, but Ryan really tries to portray as if he is, I don't know, the ideal boxer, the consummate professional, right? And the greatest Christian. At least that's what impression you would get of Ryan. But then he gets all of these tattoos, and you know, he doesn't really speak highly of the Bible. He's always talking about Christianity. But if you were to read the chapters of Leviticus, you know, there's a lot of quotes that it wouldn't suit his narrative. That's why he doesn't push that brand. But yeah, man, there's the hypocrisy of Ryan Garcia, man, and really nobody calls him out on it, right? One must say, or could state that he's like the Kanye West of boxing, right? What Kanye is to the music industry, like Ryan is to boxing, but except Ryan isn't like one of the pillars of boxing, right? Like Kanye is actually like a music icon, especially his early works. Like that dude's an amazing producer, writes some iconic lyrics. Kanye's that dude. But anyway, man, shit, that's pretty much all I have to say when it comes down to Ryan and his faith, because like I said, he's not really a forgiving person. And I think that's one of the pillars of what it means to be a Christian. Right? Like if you were to, you know, Google what are the tenets of Christianity or the teachings, you know, besides like loving God and loving yourself and treat others. And it's also about to like forgive about the people that wrong you, right? Love your enemies. And Ryan is like very petty. Anyway, man, hopefully you guys are having a good Thursday. One of the things that's very interesting is oh shit, I think Ruben Villa is fighting on Saturday. Ryan Garcia, right? He could be at his best, it would look like Oscar De La Hoya, right? In terms of just boxing. Ryan at his best would be an Oscar De La Hoya. Like he fights very upright. Oscar De La Hoya doesn't really like slip punches and crouches down and rolls with shots. Neither does Ryan, for that matter. They just almost rely just on a jab and a left hook, right? And Oscar De La Hoya, I mean, he had a decent cross, but it's not a Deontay Wilder cross. His best punch was the jab and the left hook. You know, very similar to Ryan Garcia's traits. I would say that Ryan might have a trickier. I'm not going to say it's a better left hook than Oscar De La Hoya, because Oscar had amazing timing, definitely had more power, because obviously he carried over to like 160 and 168. But in terms of speed, Ryan's left hook is nasty, man. They both have really good timing, but obviously at the highest level, Oscar's timing and power and punch placement is just that much more intelligent than Ryan Garcia, which is why he was able to win gold and be a 5-time divisional champion when Ryan hasn't done either of the two, let alone become a champion. Yo, man, shout out to Angel Chavez in the red and Jorge Maravillo. Dudes that I've known since they were kids or saw when they were kids as fighting, and now they're young adults and professional fighters. And the kid in the red, Angel, I think he's signed to Jake Paul Promotions, and he's fighting now and probably moved camp to Las Vegas. And Angel Chavez and Jorge Maravillo, he's a fighter of Ruben Villa, and that's based out of Salinas, California. But yeah, man, Ryan at his best would look like an Oscar De La Hoya. And Ryan's best punch, like Oscar's best punch, was the left hook. I would say, obviously, Ryan is faster than Oscar. But if you go back and watch Oscar De La Hoya and Shane Mosley at 135, especially on those old HBO days where like the cameras are being filmed, I don't know, at 720, 1080p, ain't no Blu-ray, 4K, 2K, none of that, just 1080p. You can't even count those punches. You just can't. Oscar was hella fast too. See, a lot of people forget, man. And that's why you got to leave it to the historians to really speak highly of these fighters of the past years, But at his best, Ryan should try to mimic, right? This is a copycat league, and he should look to copy Oscar De La Hoya and how he went about building his career and just learning how to land that left hook. And, as the rounds have gone, this fight isn't really selling well. And it's because Ryan has put attention on the wrong topics. And for that matter, at least he's talking about certain things and that's not unrelated to boxing or correlating to one another, but at least he's out there and he's out and about. I don't know, fighting a good fight. Whereas Devin hasn't even promoted this fight. Not even, like, I don't even think he said one thing to build up this fight. Like, Ryan has been doing all the heavy lifting. I think to this day, Devin just made a shirt basically saying that Ryan isn't La Raza. And here we go again with this topic, La Raza. But nevertheless, man, the reason the ticket sales are being poor is because, well, Devin hasn't really done his part in terms of promoting this fight. And Ryan, for all the shits and giggles and all the topics that he's ran through and all those conversations that he's going and basically, exposing people, he's not doing a good job of selling this fight because people don't believe that this fight, is going to happen, even though it will. And they don't really know the focus. I mean, if you look at Ryan Garcia 2 weeks out of the fight, he looks to be a little bit chubby on the gut. Whereas you see Devin Haney all shredded and cut and ready to go, right? Like, Ryan seems unfocused in terms of his diet, like to the point where he might not even make weight. Now, I'm sure he can cut 10 pounds in 7 days and whatever and just, suck out all that water and Ryan will make the weight. But that's what I'm saying is, like, Ryan's going about building up this fight, but he's building up as if he wants to not even retire soon, but as if he's trying to be or preaching a good sermon. Like he said that he would like to become a priest, if I remember correctly, and that he would like to retire at the age of 25 or 27, for gospel. So if that's true, I mean, is Ryan trying to build his own church, right? And get tax write-offs and become a priest? I mean, he's talked about it in the past. And this whole situation that he's holier than thou and, he's unforgiving, a lot of people really buy into his hype. I will say this, like when Ryan sets his mind to things, he actually accomplishes it. Whether he will become the best or the winner, I mean, I think that term winning is very subjective, right? Because do you really lose if you really gross 25, 40 million in a fight or in a night for 36 minutes? I mean, it's very unheard of that you make 40 minutes and 40 million in 40 minutes. That's crazy. Only in boxing and only in certain events can you really gross that much. It's quite intense. So there's really no losers in that Tank and Ryan situation. War Spiegel's pissing in the wind again. The homie Ricky, you don't want to talk boxing, but then you do, and you don't even announce it. Because, dude, it's called pissing in the wind. Like, yeah, dude, it's just dude, like, I don't want to announce it. Like, what is there to announce, bro? Is Ryan Garcia a real Christian? Like, honestly, like, who gives a fuck, I'm just trying to kill the next 40 minutes at work, man. That's why I'm pissing in the wind. I don't gotta announce it and put a stamp on my forehead and just be like, "Hey guys, we want to talk boxing." Nah, man. Hopefully you're doing having a good day, Speed. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna be off in 5 minutes if it bugs you so much, I'm just joking. You must really love the sound of your voice, as you don't even want anyone else to hear it. Nah, man. I just, it's called pissing in the wind, bro. Like, it's not that important, bro. My voice is not that important. I just want to come on here for the next 40 minutes and just shoot the shit. Like, can I not shoot the shit? Like, I'd rather just, like, record it than just talk to myself, I want to self-talk, bro. I got a lot done this weekend. I feel good. All the errands and bills are paid. Fucking accomplishing artistic endeavors. Like, I feel good, bro, I can't just, like, have a moment to myself. Have a little soliloquy. Nah, man. I think Ruben fights this Saturday. I'm really excited for him. Hopefully he gets on. I hope he becomes a champion this year. Obviously, it'll be tough, but I think it's really possible. It's extremely possible. There's a lot of big fights for him at 126. I just don't know if Top Rank is really going to pull and push for Ruben to become a champion. One of the shocking things was, I don't think it was really Top Rank, but when Jose Ramirez left and he signed with Golden Boy, which is a good signing and a great partnership between Jose Ramirez and Golden Boy. I don't see Top Rank really pushing Ruben Villa, right? Because like Jose Ramirez is he's an advocate for his people in Fresno. And there was like a political cause that Jose Ramirez stands for and stood for in terms of like, not necessarily pay, but I think it was like the farm worker movement and like water and things like that for the fields. Ruben is kind of like apolitical, if that's the correct term. Like he's kind of like gender neutral, so to speak. Nah, man, but like Ruben there's not really like a cause. So I don't see how Top Rank really is going to bout. Because if you really look how when Top Rank signed Ruben Villa, right? The last 3 Ruben Villa fights, it's like the same opponent, right? Like you're almost like you're fighting the same recycled opponents for Ruben Villa. Kind of like when Jaime Munguia was fighting all these Jimmy Smiths of the world and Torino Johnsons. It's just like, bro, when is he finally going to step up to the plate and fight a real dog? And then there was Sergey Darenchenko. Like, Ruben Villa doesn't really have that on his resume. And it's like, damn, Top Rank, if you're really trying to build Ruben Villa to become a champion, like, who is this dude that he's fighting? Like, go in there and have Ruben Villa fight Robbie C. Ramirez. Have Ruben Villa fight a Joey Gonzalez, Isaac Dogbo. Like, those are the fights that we want to see with Ruben Villa. Like, who is this dude, Chacon? Like, I don't like. It's the same opponent from 3 fights ago. Like, bro, you signed a 3-4 fight deal. Like, I want to see you versus Robeisy Ramirez. Like, I want to see you with a top 15, top 10, top 5, 126 pounder. You know, like a Josh Warrington. Fuck it, a Lee Wood. You know, a Kermel Moulton. Fuck it, you know what I mean? Like I don't see Top Rank really pushing to make Ruben Villa one of the faces at 126. But anyway, guys, I think I'm pretty much done. I don't trust Ryan Garcia, man. The dude, he casts a lot of stones on people. He never takes responsibility for his actions. Loves to blame others, blame Oscar, blame Golden Boy, Bernard Hopkins. He goes to war with everybody because he's not at peace with himself. You know, beef with Canelo, beef with his baby mamas, divorces here left and right. Probably a lot of acts of adultery, right? So much haram. And then, I don't know, bro. Very, very, very strange guy. Very strange guy. Yo, Speed, if you're still here, have you had the chance to watch any of the press conference between Usyk and Tyson Fury? And if so, like, was there any big takeaways? Because I haven't really been paying attention to it, you know. Speed. Are you there, bud? Are you there, bud? No. Alrighty, guys, man. On that note, you know, have a good, safe Thursday. Tune in this Saturday on Top Rank on ESPN Plus. Ruben Villa, Abdullah Mason, and plenty of others are going to be fighting in Texas. And I hope they all win by knockout, man. On that note, fellas, have a good night. I'll see you guys on the next one.